You lose one, you lose it all.
But do the bird hunters and the bird watchers usually hang out together?
Not in the fall.
But this duck hunter and this bird watcher have come together in a common fight against a company attempting to expand its business on the place they hold dear, the Great Salt Lake of Utah.
One of the biggest misconceptions about the Great Salt Lake is that it's a dead body of water, when in fact it's very much alive and a critical food system for the millions of migratory birds who stage here.
There is nothing anywhere, anything like this.
Literally nothing else in North America. For the massive migration, it's priceless. With its salt content 5 times that of the ocean and the unique mineral concentration, it's also valuable.
This is a good project, and we'd like to get it approved and get on with it.
The Great Salt Lake Mineral Corporation operates on 43,000 acres of the lake's surface. Giant evaporation ponds extract potassium sulfate, or potash, to make organic fertilizer. Due to increasing demand, they want to almost double their operation, making it as big as Salt Lake City.
It's something the world needs, literally for food, and we'd like to be part of that.
It's just too much to expand it even further into some of the habitats that we recognize now are really important for birds.
Which could be disastrous, according to a coalition trying to prevent the expansion.
Where are they going to go? You know, there's nowhere else to go.
We produce this in an environmentally safe manner.
The plan hinges on an Army Corps of Engineers environmental impact study due next winter, just before next year's migration returns. On the Great Salt Lake, Alicia Acuna, Fox News.
You can't hardly see anything, and it's just dense. It's pretty bad.
Day 4 of the Colorado wildfires brought some of the most ominous images yet. Both fires are still calling the shots, one northwest and one southwest of Denver, leaving firefighters exhausted and residents helpless to watch.
It's pretty close, pretty scary.
Firefighters' fears were realized Thursday when a combination of strong winds, high temperatures, and low humidity created some of the worst firefighting conditions yet.
I think the winds got the upper hand today against all of us.
And time is working against the people who live in the mountains. Hundreds have been evacuated and dozens left homeless after flames engulfed their homes.
Are they being evacuated officially?
We heard that they come door to door and tell you gotta go. You have 10 minutes and then you can go.
Kelly Jaros has been watching the fire grow from her yard that she's trying to protect with her small sprinkler.
It's just you feel like you have to do something.
A lack of resources have hampered efforts since both fires ignited earlier this week. Firefighters are hoping for some relief from a forecasted cold front expected to move in, bringing rain and fog. In Park County, Colorado, Alicia Acuna, Fox News. With the bodies of the 2 gunmen and their victims still inside, police and federal agents went about the business of searching Columbine High School, looking for explosives and booby traps. So far, bomb squads found 30 bombs in the school, in cars in the parking lot, and in the home of one of the suspects. Outside, students came to leave flowers, mourn, and offer support. Others distributed ribbons in remembrance of those killed.
Everybody wants one, everyone wants to wear it, people are donating money.
Plenty who gathered at the park near the school knew the suspects, but didn't know Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold were capable of causing so much bloodshed.
I knew they were angry, but I didn't think they would do anything.
He turned it on us, and he just did a direct line of bullets right up. And they just bounced across me, hit 2 of my friends.
More is known about Klebold and Harris. Students say they were outcasts, picked on by athletes in the popular crowd. They had a fascination with death and white supremacy. They idolized Adolf Hitler. Many believe they chose his birthday, April 20th, for their massacre.
Took off his trench coat. He had grenades, lined clips. He was ready for a battle.
The sheriff's department says Klebold and Harris killed at least 11 males and 4 females. Twin sisters were found dead holding hands. Witnesses say the gunmen laughed all the way. Cold weather brought a welcome break for crews working the 2 wildfires in Colorado. The burning has slowed. For firefighters, a sign the worst may be over. For many residents, a chance to return home.
We don't know if our place is standing or not, so we're pretty anxious to get back here.
Some returned to ashes. Kathy Black and her daughter moved in just a few months ago.
The tub, there's the bathtub.
Deborah Allen's father built the cabin that stood here for some 30 years. She had just found a buyer for it before the fire.
Got a fire sale going here, so.
You're very upbeat.
Well,
Are you upbeat?
I have my moments. I'm okay mostly. That's how I try to handle crises.
As the less fortunate cleaned, fire crews continued the battle in spots. The neighbors whose homes were narrowly missed watched and unpacked.
But it was a very traumatic time for a lot of people, and it changed from hour to hour with the wind going and the fire going.
And these people have lost all their lives. I mean, you know, they've lost their homes, they've lost everything.
As for who may be responsible, an abandoned campfire for the one just northwest of Denver. For the other fire, authorities are searching for a 31-year-old man who lives out of his car. If investigators catch up with their suspect, they will fine him $50 for a fire still being fought that's expected to cost millions. Near Pike National Forest, Alicia Acuna, Fox News.